Filmhub is now charging filmmakers even more in 2024. Let's talk about it. Hey, I'm Zack, and I'm a filmmaker and stand-up comedian, and for the last year and a half, I've worked with Filmhub on two of my projects. The first one being The Big Laugh, my TV show, and then most recently, Zen Comedy, a comedy special that I created with my friends, and that just came out a couple months ago. You may know that recently Filmhub has added monthly packages that you can pay for as a filmmaker with their distribution. I'm sure they still charge that 20% that they're known to take when they distribute your film or TV show on any streaming service, but now you can pay for monthly packages that kind of upgrade your service with Filmhub. And let's talk about the two packages that I see available right now in 2024. The first one's called Distribution Plus, and it is $99 a month. But what's included in that $99? It says prioritize QC review. So that just probably means, hey, you're paying us money. You kind of skip the line of getting quality control done on your project. Channel blocking. Now that's interesting because channel blocking used to be free. You would just message them and let them know what channels you want blocked. But it looks like now they're going to charge for that service. I don't know how I feel about that because there's definitely like issues. I personally got my TV show, The Big Laugh, on Amazon doing self-distribution. So now they have Amazon blocked for me. So it sucked to now have to pay for that just because they weren't able to get it on Amazon, so I had to get it on Amazon, and now I'd have to pay monthly to have that happen. I don't know how I feel about that. I think that's kind of an issue, but you know, maybe there's more behind the scenes that I don't understand with doing that blocking, or maybe maybe they're just getting too many requests for blocking. And if it's something simple like my situation, maybe I can still message them and see if they would block it without charging me. The next thing that's added is 5 title updates per year, and that seems good. That seems like a good thing to pay for. I know that titling updates, I think in the past it was just like a fee that they would charge you per interaction of changing a title. So having that included, I guess if I was managing tons of titles, that might be something worth paying for in my, so now I'm probably saving money doing this monthly fee. Not something that really applies to me, so I'm not interested so much in that part of the package. And then it says 5 title redeliverables. I don't know what they mean by that, to be honest. There's not much data on these packages, and so it's kind of us left to guess on what all is involved in that package and what's involved in redeliverables. Is that, audio only, video only, all of it, changing the graphics? Like, I'm not quite sure what all counts into that, or updating subtitles, or who knows. The last part is very interesting to me. It says 3 to 5 days response time. Okay, so I'm on the free package. Should I expect a 2-week, a 4-week, a 5-week response time? Like, what is the response time I should be looking at now that I'm on the free package, and 3 to 5 is where I'm paying for it? So I'm not getting 48-hour service. Understandable. I'm sure you have lots of films, and I'm just a small filmmaker. I'm not getting 3 days, 4 days. So I'm looking at 3 to 5 days if I'm paying for it. Again, just like the quality control where I'm like, you get to skip the line a little bit. Your ticket is a little more important because I'm putting more money into your pocket. And that's all it says about the $99 a month package. Let's move on to the other package I see available. It's actually labeled most popular package. It's called Distribution Pro. It is $199 a month if you're paying monthly, and it says prioritize quality review. So the other one, you skip the line, and then this one, I'm guessing you're first in line for quality control review. Again, channel blocking is in there. A dedicated acquisitions manager. Now you're getting someone on your team, on your side at Filmhub. And then I know this one is a big one for a lot of filmmakers, is scheduled release dates. I've always heard that's an issue with filmmakers of like not knowing when your film's going to come out, and I definitely dealt with that with The Big Laugh. I had no idea for sure, and then honestly, Zen Comedy was on Amazon Prime like super quick, but none of that I could plan for. So I understand paying for a scheduled release date, but once my film is out, it's out. So I'm not gonna really be interested in paying monthly for something like that because I'm not releasing new projects every single month on Filmhub. Maybe down the line that'd be great, but for me, I'm doing so far I've done one project last year, and then at the end of the year I just barely released the other one, so almost two projects in a year. So that's a lot of monthly fees to schedule two release dates. 20 title redeliverables. Again, not quite sure what all is in that, but I like the idea of it seems like I could probably update my artwork or update some kind of video issues or anything like that as things move and change. For sure, like I think that's a great idea for my TV show The Big Laugh. I'm already, after it's been out for a year now, I'm already thinking of, man, if I could change the artwork in some way, maybe I could get a better click-through rate on some of these streaming services. The next one is 25% off of their services. I use them to do my subtitles, so I would have saved 25% off of that. Honestly, that's not really that big of a deal. 25%, especially when I was charged, I think, $300 or $400 to do the subtitles by them, and this is $200 a month. So in 2 months would be equal to paying to the subtitles. Not like a killer thing, but I like it. I like that I'm getting some kind of discount for being a pro member. And then here's the big one, 1 to 2 day response time. So these are the people, you're like in your own little pocket here. They're like, hey, the pro member reached out. A distribution pro reached out. You gotta be on it. 1 to 2 days. It's not that 3 to 5 days on the $99 a month or the 2 weeks or whatever it is for the free. Like we're on top of this for $199 a month. It's just interesting to see how they've decided on these packages. And I'd also love to hear like what made them decide to do these packages. They're already getting 20% of the films that they distribute. What made them go, we need to make this into monthly packages? And I'm wondering if it's just to cut down on customer service issues of, maybe less people reach out now, or it's now understandable since you're on the free model that we take a little bit longer. I'd be really curious to hear what you guys think and what you feel about this because it's very new. It just happened, and I don't even personally know anyone that's signed up for these packages. And I think I'm just gonna stick onto the free package for all my future projects because again, I'm only doing a couple projects a year. I don't imagine to really need a lot of these services yet. But maybe in the future. Thank you for going over this with me. And if you found it helpful, please subscribe to the channel. I'm definitely going to be making more videos about Filmhub, and having this open communication with other filmmakers is great because I learned so much from you guys reaching out, and I'm hoping that you guys are learning from these videos. And I think it's just good to have the open communication happen. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I will see you soon.